In the bustling streets of Lagos, in a compound where cars honked day and night, lived Mandy Okon. She was known across the community as Ada Obonwai, the daughter of beauty. Her glowing skin, gentle eyes, and kind smile made people whisper,
"If angels lived amongst us, Mandy will be one."
but her life was not all sweet. Her mother had died, and her father remarried. The new wife brought her own daughter Patience, Pet for short. Pet was Mandy's opposite, loud, rude, and always with an evil smack. Where Mandy was kindness, Pat was sharp-tongued bitterness. And with her mother's constant scheming, she made Mandy's life a daily horror. One sunny Lagos afternoon, two men came into their lives. Kunle, who courted Mandy, was tall, handsome, well-spoken, and, so everyone believed, wealthy beyond dreams. Chuka, who came for Pat, was quiet, humble, and from a poor background, or so Pat thought. Pat's envy boiled. Why should Mandy, the one she hated, marry into wealth? Pat and her mother plotted. On the wedding day, with both brides in flowing white gowns, faces covered with lace veils, they would switch the grooms. When the veil lifts, it would be too late. Pat smiled wickedly in her mirror. Mandy, today, I will wear your crown. It was a glamorous Lagos wedding. Ankara-clad guests, flashy cars, loud music, and even a Fuji band. Both sisters stood before the altar, veils hiding their faces. The switch worked like magic. The vows were spoken. The priest declared,
"You may kiss the bride."
The veils lifted. Mandy gasped. Chuka gasped. The crowd gasped. Only Pat and her mother grinned, thinking they had won. The grooms drove off with their brides. Pat, grinning under her veil, whispered, Today I have entered money." Mandy sat quietly, heart trembling with confusion. At Kule's small apartment, Pat waited for her fleet of cars and mansion. Instead, Kule dropped her off, mumbled something about seeing his guys, and left. She sat all night in her heavy gown, mosquitoes buzzing, makeup running. By morning, Kule returned, dusty and tired. "Why are you still wearing wedding gown, abeg?" Pat, furious, shouted insults. Pat screamed. She ran barefoot into the Lagos streets, one heel in her hand, the other lost. Her makeup was smeared like a masquerade. Okada men pointed and laughed. "See, runaway bride, oh!" She wailed all the way to her mother's house. Meanwhile, Mandy arrived at a gated mansion in Banana Island. Maids in uniforms lined up. A fleet of black SUVs glittered in the driveway. The gates swung open, revealing a palatial home. Chuka smiled softly. "I'm sorry for the confusion. But Mandy, this is your home now." Mandy nearly fainted. Pat stumbled into her mother's parlor, dress torn, hair wild, still clutching one shoe. Her mother screamed, "Pat! What happened?" Mommy, they slapped me. No cars, no mansion, just mosquitoes." Her voice cracked like a Nollywood soundtrack. Her mother hissed, "No, this cannot be. Mandy has taken what belongs to you." The next morning, Pat and her mother stormed Mandy's new mansion. They wore flamboyant Ankara prints, faces twisted with anger. Pat screamed, "Return my husband! That marriage must be cancelled." Mandy's maids laughed behind closed doors. Chuka stepped out in a crisp agbada, sunglasses shining. He raised one hand. "Enough! You planned evil. You switched brides. Yet, destiny cannot be cheated." Pat's mother shouted louder. Pat stamped her feet. Chuka clapped twice. From the backyard, 4 giant dogs, all teeth and muscle, charged forward. Pat and her mother shrieked. Pat clutched her wrapper, sprinting down Banana Island streets barefoot again, screaming, "Jesus! Jesus, help me!" Her mother ran faster than her, wig flying off mid-road. Mandy, watching from the balcony, smiled softly. Justice had been served, and the story of the switched brides became a Lagos legend, half horror, half comedy, and a warning to all who let envy rule their hearts.